Welcome back. That's Snake Eyes by Trouble, and they were featured in the third season of Twin Peaks, which I haven't gotten to yet because I can't make it past season 2. It's my second time trying. Fucking morons. I mean, that's me. But hi, welcome back to the stream. Does anyone know who made this? I need to, I want to give them credit, but I don't know who made this. It's one of those things that just kind of, someone sent to me along the way somewhere. But this is actually real, because in the new Silent Hill movie, which is a Silent Hill 2 retelling, James smokes a blunt on the way to Silent Hill. And I don't know, I haven't seen it, but I've heard. So I think that's cool. I like when people tell their own stories and give a character traits of their own. I think it's fun. I'm watching Night of the Seven Kingdoms, right? And Game of Thrones left such a bad taste in my mouth. In fact, I haven't even wanted to rewatch a single episode of the Game of Thrones TV show. House of the Dragon started going off the rails because it started getting... Season 2 was getting real dumb. And it was okay, but not really doing it for me, and I'm not that excited for it. But I'm watching this Night of the Seven Kingdoms show, which is a very, very simple tale that gets a little more complicated, and I really like it. And the most recent episode was the most I gave a shit about Game of Thrones or anything in Westeros since like season 5. And I'm like, that's interesting. Let me learn a little bit more about this. And it turns out it's really accurate to the books, the little novellas, and that George R. R. Martin had very heavy involvement getting his adaptation made and getting it to the screen. So he was like pretty on point with making sure people were like, this is the tone I'm looking for, this is the story. It's funny how I think it's just interesting. Like I think about Lord of the Rings. I'm not saying George R. R. Martin's the same caliber, but it's just interesting when you stick to the source material, you can create something pretty cool. And then I think about the Witcher show, and then John Halo fucking, and then I think about lots of other cool stuff, and James smoking a blunt on the way to Silent Hill, and I love when directors do that. They should do more of that. Anyway, that's the soapbox for the night. He's very good at writing when he actually writes stuff. But true.
Six American products that us British do far better. The first one is crisps, or as the Americans call them, chips. Their top-selling crisps are called Lay's, but they absolutely pale in comparison to Britain's top-selling crisps, the fantastic Mega Pussy. Next up is that everyday essential washing powder. The top US selling brand is called Tide, but this absolute trash should go and hide when it comes up against Britain's top-selling powder, the impeccable Ultra Slut. Now, America's top-selling cereal is called Cheerios. This dry-as-a-bone oat-based cereal doesn't have anything on its British counterpart, the incredibly delicious British Shitterbricks. Now, the Americans, of course, don't really drink much tea, but the best one I can find, which is a top seller, is called Pure Leaf Brewed Tea. Us Brits knocked this one clearly out of the park with our super delicious urinal tea. The Americans wouldn't be able to handle its full-bodied flavour and strong aftertaste. Now, one thing the Americans do quite well is these Lay's grilled bacon chips. But they still come out as absolute losers when they go up against Britain's massive selling cock bacon.